I'm Damien Lovegrove. I'm a Fuji X photographer. I specialise in portraiture and photographing beautiful people in beautiful places. Yeah, it was about 4 years ago. I bought a Fuji X100. I saw it at Photokina. It was in this glass cabinet, and it was like looked so retro, but so beautiful, and such a beautiful. You know, I could tell straight away it was going to be a machine that was lovely, and I didn't need it. I just desired it, and I decided to buy it, and I kept bringing it out at shoots, and it just transformed the way I worked. Going from having a camera here to having a camera here, and being able to detach myself from it, it felt absolutely natural. Like taking a picture on a phone, it feels natural. And a fixed lens meant I didn't have any decision making to make, and it just felt right. And it wasn't intrusive. Well, my favourite lens is the one that's on the camera, and the problem is that there's so many of the lenses out there. I could easily fall in love with the 50 to 140 zoom because it just has a way of making everyone look amazing, like the 70 to 200s that have gone on before. It is a classic lens for a portrait shooter. It's a strange thing, the XT1. The flip-out screen was perfect for me because I like to shoot as like a waist level finder. I like to shoot from the hip. I mean, I've always done that. And that allows me then to communicate with the person I'm photographing without having this great big block in front of my face. My top tips for portraiture are, first of all, connect with your customer. Connect with the person you're photographing. It may not be a customer, it may be a friend, it may be a child, it may be a neighbour, but put the camera aside, have a cup of tea, have a cup of coffee, have a laugh with them, really get to know them, and then bring the camera into the frame. The important aspect of working with the Fujifilm camera is the fact that the camera doesn't have to be here. You know, you can keep it separate and you can connect with them over the top of the camera. The perspective in a portrait isn't related to what lens you've got on. You know, a wide angle lens isn't going to be any different to a telephoto lens in delivering perspective. What matters is the position of you relative to your subject. So if you use a long telephoto lens, maybe 100mm upwards, you'll find that to get a mid shot, you're actually quite a long way back, and it's very flattering, but you don't get that connection, you don't get that intimacy. And some of the great photographers of the past use standard lenses like the 80mm lens on the Rolleiflex twin lens reflex, the 80mm lens on the Hasselblad, and had an intimacy in their work. But you need to try and work at just above, beyond arm's length to get something really, really beautiful, which doesn't cause any distortion. So I like to work quite closely. So I'm working with the 60mm, the 23mm 35 for full length, and the 35 up to sort of mid shot. And then I only go to the 56 if I want something a little bit tighter.